this.
Trying not to cough today.
Cold, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Are you starting? Okay, that's fine. All right, Caroline, it's very nice to meet you. Would you tell me just a little bit about yourself?
Okay. My name is Caroline Seilstad. I've been in the Crescent Innovators 4-H Club for 5 years, I think. And I've pretty much been a lifelong 4-H'er though. My dad is very involved in 4-H and my mom is too. She wasn't at first, but then over the years with all of our 4-H projects she has.
Then there's no choice, is there?
I have 2 siblings, and they both are really involved in 4-H. My brother is on the tech team in state council and county council, and I've been in area council and county council, and I really enjoy 4-H.
Very good. Okay, so in regards to the tech team, what have you learned in 4-H that has helped you make a difference in your community, and how have you done so?
In 4-H, I have learned a lot of photography skills. I've done photography projects and used flip cameras at leadership camps and at different work day camps. And I used that when we went to our school our choir has a lot of AV stuff, and I've had to use my photography skills to document what we've done. And also I was on the newspaper my freshman year, and I used a lot of photography skills in that. I was a reporter, but our photographers didn't do too much, so I got to experience that and do a lot of interviewing skills that I had learned as a judge for our county. We did a lot of little kids, the Discovery 4-H'ers, I got to judge them, and so I got to use my interview skills for that too.
Great. Okay. What do you hope to gain from your tech team experience if you're selected? Sounds like you've had a lot of experience, so what do you hope to gain from this one?
I really haven't had too much experience, but I hope to gain a lot of use of different programs like Pinnacle, and I want to be able to use that outside of 4-H and expand 4-H through that. I think tech team is a really untapped resource for getting it out. I know my club doesn't know too much about what the tech team does, and I think it's really important that we do that, and then they can use what the tech team has made and share it with the community and get more 4-H'ers.
Okay, great. What skills do you think you would bring to this group, and why do you think they're important?
I don't have a ton of technology skills yet, but I have a lot of communication skills and leadership skills. I worked for the past year to grow as a leader, and I have counseled a lot, and I've watched different leaders work and seen different types of leadership, and I really think it's important that we have people on tech team who will step forward and do things, and I want to grow my technology skills so I can be a leader on the tech team and communicate well with others.
Okay. What have you learned in 4-H that has helped you make a difference? Oh, hang on, we already did that one. What do you think are important skills or characteristics to be an effective team member, and why?
I think communication is really important on a team, and knowing certain skills that each person has on the team. I think it's important that I may be more of someone who would like to just do the tasks, and there might be someone else who likes to draw. And I think it's important that we make sure each person is very involved and knows that they are important to the team and communicates well with everyone in their skills.
So how would you communicate with everybody?
I know that with the tech team, people are all over it. And there's a new program that Google Chrome has, that's the Google Docs. And I think it's really important, you can go on the document and talk all at the same time, and it's really cool, and you can help each other. And I think that communication-wise, I think even just talking, making sure that your ideas are out there, but then also that you listen well with others. So.
What role do you usually play in groups or on teams? And what assets do you think you bring to a group to help them move toward their goal?
I think in most teams that I've been involved in, I've been a leader, but I've also been told I'm very meek, which is like power under control. And so I try to make sure that I listen very well to others. I think it's really important for me to be a leader, but also to know that everyone has their skills and that everyone needs to have the chance to lead too.
Okay. What qualities do you think are important in that good leader position that you often hold?
I think listening is one of the most important qualities, but also being able to step forward and do anything that's asked of you. A lot of times people will just sit there, like in my youth group, we just sit there sometimes when there's a leadership role that's asked to be filled, and I think it's really important for us to step forward and make sure that that's like a go-to person. I think it's also important that the leader also steps aside sometimes and makes sure that other people, and they ask questions and make sure everyone's involved in doing that.
Okay. When do you think would be a good time for a leader to step aside?
I think when another leader is there that is more qualified, like in the tech team, I don't have a ton of technology skills, but if someone else does and I can learn from them, then they should step forward and teach the group.
Okay. What are some ideas you have for ways youth can use their technology skills to help their communities?
Like I said, the Google Chrome thing, I think it's a really cool program that you can go and you can have people from all over the state working on the same thing, and they just type it in. If you make spelling mistakes, someone else can fix them. It's pretty funny, because I was doing that the other day in science, and I was like, I spelled that word wrong. My friend was like, no, you did not, just fixed it. But I think it's really cool. I know that tech team members have a lot of videography type skills, and that if we do like a commercial type thing, even to show different clubs, and they show it in their clubs, and the kids are like, oh, that's cool, and if we put it on YouTube, then the kids, their friends can be like, hey, we made this cool video, and kids can go and see their friends, and it's pretty neat.
So are you thinking that the tech team would come to the, or to share the things they made on YouTube for YouTube, or locally that they would do it?
I think the tech team could like make a practice one, or like show an example and show the club, and then if they had someone in their club willing to step forward and just use a flip camera that's pretty simple, and make a video for the club and have like different kids say what, I know there's ones that are like what you love about 4-H or why 4-H is important to you. I think if we did that within the clubs, kids would be more apt to go out and share it.
I was really interested in your YouTube idea when I read through your application, and that would be a great way to reach a large audience. Can you think of some other ways that we could reach a large audience with the 4-H message?
I think if we use also like photographs, they're really simple. If you take a picture of a kid doing a 4-H project and you just make a poster, or even just blow it up and show that kids love 4-H and are getting involved, and if we just put that up in a school, kids will be like, what's that for? And they'll ask questions and they'll want to discover what's different about 4-H.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to add that you did not get to share to these questions? Okay. Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you.
We still have 2 minutes to do. Are you okay? We went through all the questions. Okay.